Creating dashboards using hosted Graphite by MetricFire is a quick and easy way to achieve your monitoring requirements. In this tutorial, we'll discuss creating a standard monitoring dashboard, querying your metrics, applying Graphite functions, and transforming dashboards into different visualizations. Then we'll look at some more advanced features, such as using variables, adding annotations, and importing dashboards via JSON. Using hosted Graphite by MetricFire helps you measure, analyze, and visualize large amounts of data from your applications, network, and infrastructure without the hassles of handling the setup, scaling, data storage, or maintenance of a self-hosted monitoring solution. Once you have entered the main dashboard section of your account, the first step is to hover over the plus sign icon in the sidebar and click on Dashboard to generate a blank dashboard. From here, click on Add New Panel, and you'll be taken to the panel composer. When creating dashboards, the default visualization will be a graph, and the default data source will be set to the hosted Graphite data source. Once metrics are being sent to your account, we can query them in a dashboard to render their respective data. You can use wildcard searching to select all metrics from an index in a metric series. And the query we're going to use in this example is telegraph.star.mem.star. The UI will autofill your metric query to make it easy to find the metric you're looking for. You can also add additional query fields to render data from as many metrics as you like. You can also duplicate, hide, and delete a metric query by clicking on any of the query icons. Once you have entered a metric query, the dashboard panel will auto-populate with all the metrics called by that query. In the legend under the graph, you can get an overview of all time series metrics that are returned by the query. In the field below, we can add Graphite functions to our metric query. In this case, we will use transform null. This takes a metric or wildcard series and replaces null values with a specified numeric value. The default value will be 0 if left unspecified. Other useful functions that you can apply to your metrics include alias by node, which reformats the metric name in the legend, and summarize, which sums your values into timeframes of 10 minutes, 1 hour, or 1 day. To customize the name of the panel, enter a name in the field to the right of the panel. We'll call this one Memory Statistics. We can also select from several other visualization options that will change the appearance of the dashboard panel. For example, the gauge option transforms the graph to a gauge that displays the average value of the metric query. For some visualizations like gauges, there are additional configuration options located in the Field tab, where you can customize how the values are displayed and even set color-coded thresholds. Depending on what type of dashboard you're trying to create, there are a number of visualizations available to suit your data. In the Display option of the dashboard panel, we have a number of options to modify the aesthetics of the graph, such as choosing whether we want our data displayed in lines or bars. The Axis section has many units of measurement if you wish to modify the X or Y axis of your graph. The Legend section has useful features including Show as Table, To the Right, and Hide Series with only zeros. Here, you can add a threshold to determine if your data is above or below a certain value, and you can also set levels such as healthy, warning, or critical. Other dashboard options include adding time regions, links, and repeats. Once we're back on the dashboard overview, we can set a time frame, add a refresh interval, or get a more granular view of our data by simply dragging and selecting a specified time range area that we want to see. So now we have a simple and easy to read dashboard. Let's save it by clicking on the save icon in the toolbar and name the dashboard. Variables can be configured to metric queries in dashboard panels, allowing you to toggle between different series names at the same index. In this example, we'll create a new variable for the metrics that we're sending via the Telegraph agent. Our dashboard currently is pulling a large number of metrics and looks visually cluttered. Let's say we don't want all metrics from every host on a single dashboard. Instead, we want to toggle between the different hosts. So we'll use a variable to visualize metrics from a specified host. Create a new variable by navigating to Settings and then Variables. Name the variable, select Hosted Graphite as the data source, and configure the variable with a query. In this example, we'll use telegraph.star because generally the host name is the second index in the series. Now all we have to do is navigate back to a panel's metric query and replace the second index in the series with the $host variable and hit apply. Now, all of the series names created for this variable will be displayed as a drop-down list at the top of your dashboard, and we're able to select which host to render data from. Annotations can be used to track custom events from your infrastructure. For example, you might want annotations when you deploy code, run tests, or when a long-running job completes. By adding annotations, you can insert additional information into your graph that can be useful for you and your team. Your annotation will be indicated by a vertical line and include a title, details, and tags for easy searchability. Additionally, you can utilize our Annotation API to create an annotation event with a simple post request from within your terminal, and even automate annotation events in custom scripts. Like with any API, start by sending a basic curl request from within your terminal and include your account's API key, as demonstrated here. This shows the title and tags of the annotation. If no timestamp is specified, it will use the time of ingestion as the default annotation timestamp. Now that we've sent our annotation, we have to create an annotation query. Navigate to Settings, then Annotations to create a new query. Configure the name, select the hosted Graphite data source, and search by the tags that were defined in the previous curl request. Once this has been configured, the annotation will appear on your dashboard panel. Another popular annotation use case is to utilize our GitHub annotation add-on. All you have to do is navigate to Add-ons, and then GitHub, to copy the provided webhook. You will then add this webhook to a GitHub repository by navigating to Settings, and then Webhooks, and pasting the webhook into the field. Now you can create a new annotation query in your dashboard to search for the following relevant tags. The add-on will automatically import annotations related to your GitHub repository's events straight into your dashboard. Another great thing about our hosted dashboards is that you don't always have to create them yourself. We have several useful dashboards in our dashboard library, and you can also import the JSON if you need to move dashboards across accounts. If you have a JSON file of a previously created dashboard, you can navigate to the sidebar, select Import, and then either upload your JSON file or paste the JSON code directly into the text field. In this example, we're importing the JSON from our Telegraph Autodash into another account. As you can see, this is a quick and simple way to create useful dashboards in hosted Graphite. It's easy to get started with an account by signing up for a 14-day free trial at MetricFire.com, or by following the link in the description. Once you have started sending metrics, they will appear in your account and you can start creating your dashboards. For more information on how we can help you and your business, visit us at MetricFire.com or reach out to us directly at sales@MetricFire.com. Thank you very much.